The question is, what's the difference between being the partner and being the associate? Where do I begin? There are positives and negatives to each. Being an associate involves less control over your schedule, over the work you do. A partner gives you a case to work on, and by God, you work on it. Now I can pick and choose what I work on. We can take the cases we like, turn down the cases we don't. That's not to say we don't give associates freedom to work on a case. I mean, if they didn't want to work on a case, they don't have to, but for the most part, you work on what you're given. You get more flexibility as a partner. I'm on my way to take the kids to the ballpark. They've got a game today, and I can do that with really, unless I have something on my calendar, I'll let my team know if I'm not going to be available, but for the most part, I can do what I want. But the flip side of that is it never turns off. I'm at home, and I'm constantly thinking about the business or the cases, or how are we getting the next case, or how are we going to do our marketing, or how's the operating account? Do we need to? I mean, just you name it. It's never ending, and you have to compartmentalize. You have to have a lot more discipline as a partner to put boundaries up so that when you are with your family, they get you and you're present. Being an associate, there's always somebody ultimately responsible that's behind you. There's somebody that if you screw up or there's a terrible development, you certainly can have your impact and your influence, but ultimately somebody else is signing on the bottom of that pleading, and that there's a sense of reassurance there. On the flip side, as a partner, it's on me. Everything from the culture of the firm to how the cases are worked up to whether we take the cases, it's on the partners, it's on us. And there's a lot of freedom there, but there's a lot of responsibility. And I enjoy that. It's not overwhelming to me, but I've had to get used to it. So they're both great. They both suck at the same time. It just depends on really how you look at it. And I choose to look at things from the perspective of what they add versus what they subtract. So I can look at, it's just like marriage. You can look at your spouse and you can think, well, gosh, she didn't do this, and I'm having to do all this, or she didn't say this, she didn't thank me. Or you can look at it an entirely different perspective and say, she does this for me all the time, and I never have to do this. And if you look at it from what they bring to the table versus what is a detraction, it totally changes your perspective. So I just choose to look at my job and see the attributes and the benefits, and that helps me tolerate the things that I may not love about it. Because one of my good friends' dad told me years ago, he said, son, even a professional beer taster hates his job some days. There is no perfect job, and every job has negatives. And you know what? This job ain't for sissies. Sometimes you gotta wake up and realize you're gonna have a hard day, a shitty day, and you just have to deal with it, because that's just life. So that's my perspective on the differences between partnership and being an associate.